This month for the Cartridge Club, it is JanYUary. So so the members have been playing some of Yu Suzuki's classics: Afterburner, Hang On, Outrun, and Space Harrier. And I was looking at my collection and I'm like, well, I've got Space Harrier for the 32X. I've got Hang On, and I think Outrun for the Master System. Yeah, I do have Outrun for the Master System. But you know what? Those are kind of shitty ports. The Space Harrier for the 32X is pretty much arcade perfect. I was not able to find Afterburner for the 32X this month. So I was looking around and I'm like, okay, where can I get close to arcade perfect home ports? And I found out about this little gem, the Sega Arcade Gallery for the Game Boy Advance. It has all 4 games on it. So we are going to play Afterburner, Space Harrier, Outrun, and Super Hang-On to close out the night. I am not particularly good at any of these games, but I think it's kind of cool that all 4 of the games that we were kind of trying to play and that I was hunting for are on this one cartridge. Additional fun fact: this cartridge is not yet in my hands, but I'm still holding to my I only emulate what I own thing. I made the purchase on eBay yesterday. It is in the mail now. So I threw the the ROM on the analog pocket, and well, might as well start at the beginning here. It's even in alphabetical order. Look at that. Whoops. What options do we have? Control type. Okay. You know, it's just not the same without the giant vibrating joystick. Insert "that's what she said" joke. Okay, I need to figure out how to fire missiles. This doesn't feel like a straight arcade conversion. I think this is... Okay, there's... No, that wasn't missiles. Yeah, it was. Okay. It does feel like it's an actual port to the Game Boy Advance. I guess it's close. Or maybe I'm just more used to Afterburner 2. Oh, interesting. The left shoulder button brings your aircraft back up to level. Okay, so I do get a limited number of credits. That's actually not a bad thing. Sometimes when you've got arcade ports like this, infinite credits makes it kind of suck. Refueling. Da, 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 da. My second MST3K reference on the night. Well, I get quite a few attempts between each credit, so that's good. Ah. I think for this one, I'm just going to go until I run out of credits. Probably end up spending more time on Outrun. It's kind of funny how Outrun is set up, where you've got the you know, different paths you can take. It's very similar to the part of the Seathstone missions I'm on in Final Fantasy XIII. There's kind of a set of them that are set up like that. You know, triangle type of deal. Part that sucks is that to get all of them, you then have to redo a whole bunch of the fights multiple times. But, it's more CP and items. I thought it was already on stage 5. Oh well. Guess it was just stage 3 that I was refueling at. Oh, I'm out of missiles. Okay. That's why nothing was happening. Nice. Yeah, that'll probably make it a little easier on you. I have not yet been successful at transferring my Final Fantasy XIII save back from RPCS3 to the PS3. But I mean, worst case, I just get to play it on my PC at 60 frames per second. May not be quite as comfy, but damn, that game looks good with just a frame rate boost. Am I supposed to be shooting those radar tower or radio tower things? Yay, I have missiles again. That is a vicious looking bomber. Or refueling plane. Got some new music too. Oh look, we're flying over Wisconsin. Or, you know, insert any state within the eastern third of the country. Wow, I made that last credit last pretty long. Then again, I guess I was just flying through a, you know, valley thing. Yeah, this credit is not going so well. Oh, stage 8. All right. Oh. You know, there was a speed control on Afterburner 2. Oh, hey, look at that. We got the top score. And somehow far fewer hits than second place. Cool. Well, that's Afterburner down. Vulcan gun. Missile. Yeah, that's not what my controller looks like. Hey, there's my name. How do you do barrel rolls? Maybe a double tap to the left and right? Okay, I'm going to leave Outrun for now. Let's go on to Space Harrier. I think there's actually a version of this for the Master System that works with the 3D glasses. Welcome to the Fantasy Zone. This isn't Fantasy Zone. Okay, I can just hold down the button. Good. I do... Okay, normally I very much prefer to have, you know, flight controls where down is up and up is down. But not on games like this. I would prefer to have it have up and down normal rather than inverted. Well, those are rocks, they're not clouds. Okay. I love the little mushroom clouds that go up when I kill a tree. Well, this definitely isn't based off of the Master System version, because this boss is awful on the Master System. Hey, look at that. Stage 2, Giza. Do a barrel roll. Get those Moai heads out of here. I'm honestly enjoying this more than I thought I would. I almost feel like I should play the 32X version on the Polymega later, just so we can see the difference. Because I think this would probably be the only game that I'd be able to do a good... Oh no, wait, I've got Super Hang-On for the Genesis also. Get ready. Get ready. Okay, this boss sucks. Only major oh, okay. The only major problem is that with the bosses, you have to be right in front of them. So it's hard to see them through your character's red leather jacket and jeans. And if I remember correctly, this music is what plays during the Mega CD startup BIOS in the Japanese region. Whoops. The US has a bit more of an epic tone to it. I don't think there's another button to work with. No. Both buttons do the same thing. Oh, we got another dragon here. Ah! Which one is its face and which one is its butthole? I can't tell the difference. The happier one is the face? I don't know. Oh! Interesting. We have a ceiling to work with. My ass has a permanent smile and it sings quite often, so I'd say it's probably pretty happy. So we can't necessarily go by that. One of my favorite games from the Superscaler era. I've played it on stream before. Buck Rogers' Planet of Zoom. Probably either inspired or was inspired by this. Oh. Bonus stage? Okay. Oh no! It's Falcor! Why does it have to have a little flesh-toned butthole? Oh, I'm supposed to run into things now. Alright. I've never gotten this far in this game before. Olysis. Ah. Took a tower to the junk. I'm ready. I was trying to shoot that rock, in fairness. I thought it was going to blow up and disappear before I got to it. Not going to get that top score if I keep trying to catch bullets like this. I'm ready. I don't know what it is about those bullets, I just can't avoid them. Oh, there we go. Made it through that batch. I like how he runs on the ground when you get low enough. Alright. Is this what the Lucasian chair at, oh, what is that? Cambridge. Named after. Ah. Oh, hey, it's the one-eyed woolly mammoths from the front, from the title screen. That also sounds terrible. Come on. I'm almost to the million. No. Kind of funny how I can start shooting stuff before the enemies have a chance to start moving. Oh, good, I have 1 credit left. I'm like, no, I don't want to die 4,000 points from the top score. Hey, there we go. Now the top store is clicking up too. Ida. Is that why we're running into potatoes? We're here to meet with a prostitute. The Idaho. Wow, I made it through that bunch. Oh, come on. I'm ready. Are you? Game over. Cool. Halfway through the games and still have an hour and a half left. That's okay. I might just end early tonight if I feel like I've played out all of this. Just a little bit of a reward, but we still have 2 games to go. Before I forget, just in case I ever play this again, I'm going to put this to type B because that's probably going to be uninverting. Alright, let's do Super Hang-On next. We'll let the attract mode play a bit. Oh, we got a bunch of different courses here to work with. And I don't know what I did to my shoulder, but it has been just terrible for the last week or 2. All right. No, we are going to go with beginner. Now let's go with winning run. Okay. We don't have any sort of shift. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. The, how to explain this? The bike does not immediately right itself when you let go of pushing a direction. It kind of goes slowly, which is not bad. That actually kind of more closely matches how you would be steering it in the arcade. A quick tap back in the other direction usually brings me up straight. This is actually pretty good control scheme for this. Nope, nope, get out of my way. I'm surprised I didn't blow up when I got on his tail. Game over? What? I didn't do bad at all! Okay. I gotta try this again. Maybe there is a shift. Okay, no, there is a boost. Pressing the right shoulder button. But you can only use it when your speed is otherwise maxed out. It's kind of weird that the beginner course requires that. Okay, made the second checkpoint that time, with plenty of time to spare. So I guess the boost is definitely a requirement in this game. Oh. I boosted at the wrong time. Let's see if I can make it to the next checkpoint. Hey, there it is. All right. I wish I had some sort of thing more than just the road signs that would tell me when a turn is coming up. But this game is more rally than track. So I totally get that. Come on. Ooh, there we go. That was way too close for comfort. Maybe I should be leaving the boost on more. No, that's not good. Ah. Alright, rest well, Infamous. Thanks for dropping by. That is surprisingly tough. Yeah, let's move on to Outrun, and then I think after I get my fill of this, we'll check out the 32X version of Space Harrier and the Genesis version of Super Hang-On, just to kind of get a good comparison. I wonder how much of the fact that these games haven't really been ported very much is because of like the steering wheel, the motorcycle controller, the joystick, all the unique controls that they had to use. At least this one, you can't really tell that there's a Ferrari horse on the back of the car, so maybe they were able to escape the licensing issues that this game has been plagued with. So this is also kind of interesting. You don't tap left or right to choose the music. You hold left or right. Alright, let's see if I can actually get through this. Never been very good at hang on. Or hang on. Well, I've never been very good at hang on either, but I'm also not that great at outrun. I actually do have outrun 2050 or whatever it was, which is kind of funny. It's a futuristic stab at it. Didn't do very well. But I do also have outrun coast to coast, which is kind of regarded the zenith of the series. Oh good, I picked the right music. This is iconic. Whoops. Oh, I was in low gear. And then I switched it to high gear because I was testing out buttons. That's why it was going so easy. Checkpoint. Now I have traffic to deal with. Didn't really have any traffic to worry about in that first zone. Which is kind of nice that they were like, here, let's let you get used to the car first. Ow. Sorry, babe, I broke your neck. You're not paralyzed, are you? Because that would be so unfair! Oh, jeez. Yeah, game over indeed. Alright. Let's try again. Oh, I actually got on the list. Kind of surprised. Alright, let's remember to shift this time. Oh, maybe that's why I never ran into any traffic. Because I was in low gear the whole time. Nice wide road, too. Six lanes of traffic all one way? Oh, alright. Oh, dang it. Oh, melded into a single body when we crashed there. Didn't realize Outrun had body horror going on. I think I've already surpassed my score from the last run. What? What did I hit? Oh, a tiny rock hidden among the bushes. Okay. Shame there isn't any sort of indicator as to how close to a checkpoint I am. Oh, I was almost there. Let's have one more go at this. Fun fact, I'm currently using the same controller that I did when I was checking in on Armengard on the PS5 earlier. Taking full advantage of the DualSense's relatively new multi-pairing ability. If I hold down triangle and the PS button, that connects to the PS5, and square and the PS button are paired up to the analog pocket. I do so very much love that ability. If I were to do, well, you know, if I were to use this controller, which I probably won't, for firing up the Polymega earlier or later, that would be circle and the PS button. It's a very cool little ability that they added. Especially considering all the systems that I have that I use them for. So I cannot just let go of the gas on these harder turns. Do actually have to tap the brakes sometimes. Whoa. Wish I could remember what score was 10th place. See if I could at least get in the top 10 this time. Not that I'm really like trying specifically for a high score, because I'm just trying to go as far as I can. There's really not a lot of scoring strategy here other than drive. And don't crash. That's an important strategy. Oh, what was with that turn? No! I crashed into the shop signs. Why can't I upgrade? I do kind of like the branching path thing in this game, though. It's a slick idea. Especially for a relatively old game. Alright, come on. If I was still on the road enough to tumble along the road, I didn't hit anything on the side of the road. Oh, interesting little divided freeway here. Oh, I made it! Holy crap! I don't think I've ever managed to do that before on an outrun. She's giving the trophy to my girlfriend? That's hilarious. You had to put up with that douchebag. You deserve this more than he does. Oh, 5 minutes, 13 seconds, 54. Okay. I was trying to figure out what that code was over there. I got first place. Probably because of that bonus for finishing. Oh, we actually get credits. Hell yeah. Cool. I did not think that I was going to finish any of these games. Honestly, I think that's probably the only one out of the bunch that I could finish. It's a shame that was 5 minutes long, because that would be kind of fun to just put the entire thing in a YouTube short. This ball font is kind of tough to read, guys. It's cool, but eh. Little splashes when it hits the water at the bottom of the screen. They put some effort into these credits. I appreciate that. Cool. So yeah, there we go. That's the Sega Arcade Collection for the Game Boy Advance. 4 Yu Suzuki Classics on 1 cartridge. Cool stuff. Yeah, you know what? Let's take just a little bit of time to check out Hang On, Super Hang On for the Genesis, and Space Harrier for the 32X. So give me a sec to get everything situated for that. to shut down. Yep, that's fine. If it saved anything, it's already saved. Nope, that's actually, whoops, wrong button. There we go. This thing does not hold a charge worth a damn. At least not long term. It's okay while I'm actually using it, but it will not maintain itself very well. When not in use. So I had to hunt down my micro USB cable. There we go. All right, we'll start with the Genesis. So Super Hang-On for the Genesis is actually part of the six-pack cartridge, which I use as a base for demo patches. So we're going to remove the patch for Ink Venture and actually play the six-pack. We'll see how this shapes up compared to the Game Boy Advance version. Honestly, I think the colors are better, which isn't usually how things shake out for the Genesis. Oh man, this does look a lot better. We'll see how the sounds go. Okay, so the controls aren't the same kind. Like, I think I like the control on the Game Boy Advance a little bit better. Music on the Game Boy Advance was better. But the visuals on the Genesis, I think, are better than what they managed on the Game Boy Advance. Except for the frame rate. The frame rate was a lot better on the Game Boy Advance. Can we get to... Yeah. Okay, good. I'm glad we got to at least one checkpoint. Not confident we'll get to the next one. I'd say, though, that this is a worthy port. Like, I don't think people would have been disappointed to play this. Like, people were probably disappointed when they get home and... Well, they probably get home, pop the cartridge in their Master System and go, well, I guess this is the best I can expect. Yeah, I don't think I got on the top 5 list here. Oh, wow. Okay. Low standards, I guess. And you doesn't have his name on there. Cool. Now let's check on... Space Harrier. Man, this is weird. So on some of the, larger collections I have, you have to scroll down quite a bit. This one, we've got S's on the first row. But hey, second 32X outing this month. How's that? Hey. Okay. Sure. Up, down, normal. Yeah.
Welcome to the fantasy zone. Get ready.
Okay, that is much better. Auto fire doesn't feel as fast. But man, this is much better than the Game Boy Advance visually. This is pretty much arcade perfect. That was one of the 32X's few strengths, is it was pretty much able to go toe-to-toe with pretty much anything the arcade could do at the time. I'm having to get used to not having the inverted up and down like I wanted to in the Game Boy. Ready? Many more battle scenes will soon be available.
Get ready.
Get ready. The speech samples are much better in this version, too.
Get ready.
Although I think the might have been lifted from
Get ready.
Altered Beast. There we go.
You're doing great.
I have actually played this in the arcade before.
Get ready.
Been a while, but I have. Oh, made the top this time too. Hey, and there's Yu Suzuki. Awesome. Well, I think I'm going to cut it a little bit short tonight. We went through a lot of stuff, though. But this was a lot of fun. I'm glad to finally put Virtua Fighter to bed. It was a fun game, but I'm glad to be done with it and move on. I haven't decided whether I'm going to do other stuff on Monday nights or just double up on Shining Force 3 to kind of get that over with. But I got a week to think about it. Tomorrow night, we will be continuing along with Shining Force 3, starting Chapter 5 of 6, so that is almost to the end too. But let's go ahead and see who we can raid tonight. Ooh, interesting. Elradris is playing a Final Fantasy XII randomizer. Let's go check that out. So thanks to everybody for dropping by tonight. Always appreciate it. Rest well when you do, and in the meantime, enjoy Elradris.